Look, say it ain't cool if it ain't about drugs, so I broke it down and wrapped it around love. And these songs, we songs for generations on end. The generator pulling my generations on end. And on end, bright as the morning star. 12 doobies like the motherfuckers like this Hanukkah. Couple kicks down my mother's door. Like what the fuck? Only cause we the only ones left in the ghetto since the Holocaust. Calling on God, and I'm always persistent with the blood of a slave, waiting on karma to kick in. And I don't wish that on nobody. Still, somebody gotta pay. Imanu, the Hebrew definition of faith, to be secure, not to believe in what you can't say. That's a jewel. Take it and wear it and pass it to a fool. Cause we all in the same boat rockin'. It's like watching a colorblind gawking at rainbows. Or do you see it different? It's over now, it's over now. Somebody said it's going down.
Nusu Amunre Sinatumre, you may know him as Brother Polite. So I'm gonna do some magic tricks. That's why I got this stuff up here. Right? But I just like to thank everybody for showing up today. It's always a great feeling and a great experience to see our people come in the multitudes to get information. Of course, every year I'm celebrating a diabetes-free year because it was over a decade ago where I went to Dr. Sebi and I got cured of diabetes. So as the story goes, or went, I was losing the vision in my left eye, and my foot was swollen, it was in pain, and it got to a point where I went to see medical help. You know, brothers in particular, we have a mechanism where we definitely don't want to see no medical help. We don't want no one checking our minds, and we don't want no one checking our bodies, right? And of course, my wives were like, yo, you have to go get checked out because your foot is not healing. So I went and got checked out and found out I had gangrene. Of course, they were saying there's nothing they could do about that. So worst case scenario was I was gonna lose a foot. So I contemplated on it and I said to myself, well, I'm gonna keep this peaceful engagement that I have with my foot until the time expires and I'll allow it to be cut. But the pain tremendously started to bother me. The pain became more and more acute. So, went back to the doctor and they said I was in danger of losing at least my leg. I was still nervous. Went back. See, this table, they looking for weapons of mass destruction. This is the weapons. These are the weapons of mass destruction in our neighborhood. Idaho potato. The skin of a white potato is made up of arsenic, and arsenic is used to make rat poison. But they will sell you some potato skins in a heartbeat in your community. But that's not it. How do they grow Idaho potatoes? Using human feces. You can look it up. You're like, what? Those make the longest French fries. Nigga, please. And people start getting violent when you start kicking this rail. You can take away their religion, and that's very negative. But you cannot take away a nigga chicken and potatoes. I've been through some seriously violent shit for trying to take away chicken and potatoes from people. So I came with security today, because I know how people get once you start taking their chicken away. And I can try it. I'm prepared today. You got the drop on me last time. Idaho potatoes, they use this. They use human excrement, human feces to grow these potatoes. But that's not it. Y'all like these Doritos, right? We love it. And on any bag of Doritos, I want you to look at either the last ingredient or the second to last ingredient on any bag of Doritos. How many eat Doritos? Just keep it real. Ashe. Many, Ashe. Who said Ashe? That's what I'm Well, we gonna keep it real. Raise your hand, keep it real. Who's eating Doritos and saying I'm vegan? Because sometimes we think just because we don't eat meat, we safe. Raise your hand. You eat Doritos, you proud. There you go, it's okay. Now what I want you to do is look up guanidine, the last ingredient or second to last on the bag of Doritos. And you're gonna find out that guanidine is bat feces. Oh, I see many more of you is really eating Doritos. Some of you in shock for no reason, apparently, because you ain't raised your hand. So I'm seeing people holding their stomach, I'm like, oh. Signs are showing. 60% of this audience has been consuming bat feces. Now, our ancestors didn't have to use bat feces to season the food. Never had to do that. Now you look it up, guanidine. All you gotta do is get you a bag of potato chips, look at the back, go up, type in bat feces in that term, guanidine, and you're gonna see that this is bat feces. Amongst many things you could use as an ingredient. Why bat feces? The only reason I pulled this up because we eat this. And you see people say, black people are losing their mind. Oh, I hate black people, they're out of control. They're out of control because what they eat is a direct correlation between bad food consumption and bad thinking. Anywhere bad food is sold in a community, the thinking will demonstrate how bad the food is. It's a fact. You ever seen a shootout at Whole Foods? But you see it in front of them chicken spots, don't you? If you live in LA, you know what I'm talking about. Why do you think I brought this lecture to Hollywood? This place costs like $11,000 to rent. Because I ain't taking away chicken from no niggas in no hood. I'm coming into Hollywood to teach this damn lecture. The shit I gotta drop is intense. I ain't doing this in no hood. You think I wrote 90 plus books and I ain't got no idea what I'm getting into? Mountain Dew, look it up. You can Google this.
That nigga real, boy.
Who drink Mountain Dew? Keep it real. There we go. I see some hands. There you go. Who else drinking Mountain Dew? Because this side of the room front. Ah, there we go. He did one of these. I caught you though. It ain't that dark. I see you. They put dead baby fetuses in Mountain Dew. And anything I'm saying, look it up. Look it up. You'll see a bunch of search results and it's going to say, all you got to type in is dead baby fetuses. And then type in Mountain Dew next to it. That's what they use to make Mountain Dew. This is cannibalistic. It wants to taste blood in a very covert fashion. And you wonder why people are out of control. It's because of what they're eating. I have the fullest faith and hope in our people. Because I understand what's driving them nuts. Because I was crazy. Mountain Dew. And all you got to do is look it up. And this right here is the notorious. Fried rice and chicken wings. You know you love this. Fried rice and 2 wings and a free iced tea for about $2.50. Who could turn that down? Why the hell would you want to buy some wild rice the size of your hand for $6, $7 when you can get a whole meal? But the hardest thing that I see in this world is when a black man will spend $5,000 on some rims to put on his tires and $2.50 on the food that he's gonna put in his body. It is the weirdest phenomenon you ever gonna find on planet Earth. Which vehicle are we identifying as priority to existence? How can you spend $5,000 on something to put on the tires of your car and $2.50 on food? When did autism come into America? When Chinese food came into America. I'm not making this up, you look it up. Chinese food and autism run concurrent in America. Why? Because of MSG, monosodium glutamate. It tricks the brain into thinking that the food you ate was delicious, and in turn you want to eat it again and eat it again. All the while it tears away at your brain. All the while it tears away at your brain. MSG, monosodium glutamate. They also put it in Doritos as well. They got 14 other misnomers for it in case you get slick and you wind up finding out what MSG is. They got monopotassium glutamate and all these other terms. You ever had Chinese food and you know you was full, but you just felt like you had to eat another one? Well, when your parents cooked you food, even if it was slavery food, it was cooked with love, so when you ate it, it fed you more than this crap here. Even if there was poison in us, the love from the food was great. And our elders used to cook with what? Glass pots. You should have wooden shoes on. Wooden shoes to get the sun from the planet Earth. That's why they call it souls. S-O-L, soul. Sun. The soles of your shoes. Ain't nobody gonna start walking around wearing no wooden parts of their shoe today. Somebody get beat up for doing that. So they got us wearing this rubber that resists against gravity in the concrete when you walk it, and it's shaking your organs up every time you walk. And then the food is being cooked in these nice looking, iron looking pots that's making the food acidic when you cook it. So now you're thinking you alkaline, and I got me some nice kale, and I got me some red kale over here, and I got some asparagus, and you cook it in that pot, and the pot is making the food acidic. But your elders used to cook with glass pots, and it never compromised the alkalinity. It never compromised the integrity of the food that you cook. We didn't know why they cooked in glass pots, and they probably didn't know themselves either. Ice trays. They're porous, plastic. Back in the days, was the ice trays plastic? There's some older people than me in here. There was no plastic ice trays. Junk was metal. So someone flipped the script on us. And of course you can't forget your jelly beans and your sour gummy bears with your red number 40, blue number 1, yellow number 6, and your child takes a running start into the wall and you wonder what's wrong with it. Not regular running start, he gonna go to the opposite side of the room, his back against the wall, and he's gonna take a running start over there. And you say, he was so smart when he first was born, why is this happening? We all do it from time to time when we look at our children. Nobody wants to say their child is slow. No one wants to say I'm starting to question my child's IQ. No one wants to do this. We stay in denial on purpose because no parent wants to be a witness to this atrocity taking place. But it's not your child, so you can rest assured it's not your child. It's the food, and they got this convenience store, right? On the corner, just before your child has to go to school, they stop there to get their candy. They knew everything the night before, but when they went to school to perform, to demonstrate their intelligence, they lost it. And you say to yourself, I saw my child study last night. I helped my child study last night. How come they just lost it like that? Because the sugar's tearing away at their brain. Tearing away. And then they have the nice milk that they offer our children in school. And milk has 750,000 somatic cells, a euphemism for pus. And it's allowed to have 24,000 live bacteria in it. Until the Food and Drug Administration says take it off because it's dangerous. And it's allowed to be pasteurized, a process in which they use radiation to prolong the shelf life of the milk. So you're drinking radiated pus. And then saying, how come little Johnny can't put it together? How come he can't carry the one? The one is carrying him away. He's lost now. It's the milk. And mix it up with the arsenic skin of the white potato that was grown in the interim of using human feces. And add it with the Chinese food he gets after school with the monosodium glutamate. And couple that with the red number 40, the blue number 1, the yellow number 6, that tears away at the brain. So now you say it's time to get conscious, it's time to eat healthy. Nigga, I'm buying soy and tofu. Do you know how murderous it is learning? The more you learn, the less you know. So I stopped eating meat and everything was soy and everything was tofu. Then Sebi had to crush my dreams all over again. Yep. Because you know we think if it ain't meat, it's healthy. Now if my carrots ain't good, I'm like, this guy, he going nuts. Every damn thing wrong. What's wrong with him? So I start, ordering beef and broccoli without the beef, because that's what we do when we first start transitioning. You know how we do. When we first start transitioning, we get the same food, people don't understand us. You say, can I get beef and broccoli without the beef? Can I get a ham and cheese sandwich without the ham? So I eat this beef and broccoli, man, and I'm watching this DVD. Broccoli's acidic, it's hybrid. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with Sebi? This nigga's nuts. He's fucking with broccoli now? That's all I have left. Where the hell am I shop if he took away carrots and broccoli? And this was tough, man. This was some tough stuff I was going through. I want to bring up a brother who means everything to myself and my family, because one of my wives had anemia, and she no longer has it as well. She's the one that was dealing with the tickets. Y'all probably paid for your tickets at the front. My wife, Raed, she had sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia. And she's the one that was collecting the tickets, ticket money at the door. She no longer has it. She no longer has it, thanks to Dr. Sebi. So when I say this information is the truth, don't let the people that's hypnotized fool you. I took my daughter when she was 3 years old, going on 4, to my father. He said, man, she looks so beautiful. He said, your daughter looks so beautiful. So strong. He said, how old is she now? She turning 4, Dad. She turning 4 years old. He said, look at her arms, she looks strong. Look at her legs, she looks strong. Look at her eyes, they're clear white, she's beautiful. What do you feed her? I said, I didn't feed her in the first 3 years. It's only been breast milk. He said, man, she looking weak. Her knees look like it's gonna break down. Her eyes look like she's about to cry. This is what we dealing with. I remember my wife went natural. And her mama cried and said, why are you letting yourself go? What happened to you? I leave my daughter around her grandparents. They doing us a favor. I've been waiting for this day. They pull out the mac and cheese, the ice cream. I'm like, oh, these niggas nuts. And they, no, we gonna do her a favor, man. You can't do this, son. They gotta live. I'm like, I gotta take my child from these people, man. They gonna stay mine. They crazy. They crazy. How many of you experienced something like that? People doing your child a favor. A mac and cheese favor. A chicken favor. A fried chicken favor. Who the hell gives fried chicken favors? Only sick people. So without further ado, I would like to bring up the healer, the master healer of all ages. I want everybody to stand up. Stand up. And let's give this man a round of applause for curing every disease known on the planet. You gotta start behaving. It ain't everybody walking up and down the block that can do what this man does. The greatest black man to ever walk on the planet. He had to bear witness to the woman that gave birth to him. Ain't no man gave birth to this man, it was a woman that gave birth to him. So let's honor his mother as well while we out. Let's all honor Dr. Sebi's mother. Keep the applause going. Let's honor the woman who bared the womb that let this man go. Give praise to his mother, because without her, he would not have been here. The greatest black man to ever walk on this planet in our era, as far as I'm concerned. Dr. Sebi, I'll give him one more.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just give it up again to Brother POLIGHT. I wish that I'd be able to do as good as he did. What he did tonight and said about me, I have to say about a Mexican. Before we open, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you very much. I hope that I will be as good to you tonight as you has to me. by coming. I know you had many things that you could be doing, other places you could have been, but you came to share this moment with us tonight. And I appreciate that. I was in Honduras, having a ball. I mean, I was bathing in the thermal waters, enjoying the sauna, drinking the good herbs fresh in the village of Usha. And Jenny called me and said, "Hey, you forgot Brother Polite's speech in Los Angeles." Oh my God, I said, I have to leave. My little girl is 4. She just turned 4 on the 26th of February with Erica Badu and my mother. Same birthday with my mother. I want to be with my little boy. He's only 11 months old. He'll be a year on the 28th of March. But I had to come to Los Angeles because Brother Polite, as much as he means to you, he means to me. He means to all of us. We love him. I love him. So tonight, I want to take time out to show why there are so many misconceptions about healing, about nutrition, about cures.
You gotta stop behaving. It ain't everybody walking up and down the block that can do what this man does.